This is a very old photo taken in 2019 BC when people used to go out before the coronavirus pandemic. This has no relationship with today's video, or does it? The world of internet and smartphones. This has absolutely made us addicted to mobile phones. Whether we are outside or at home, we are always glued to our phones, playing, checking social messages, sending emails, doing all sorts of stuffs. But have you ever been stuck with a low battery mobile phone when you needed the phone the most? Imagine an airport where we have long waiting times and long queue times. You have gone through all the formalities of pre-boarding security checks and now it's time you sit somewhere and with your mobile phone, you catch up to the whole world by seeing those Facebook messages, Twitter tweets, YouTube videos, maybe send some emails or read some news. Or maybe you are talking to someone and suddenly you get that low battery message. You find the nearest charging point and you plug in your phone. It starts charging and you are happy. You are constantly using it, but while doing this, do you know that you are exposing yourself to potential hackers? Hackers have been known to use public charging points to extract your data, clone your phone, put in malware or viruses onto your phone, and this is known as juice jacking. Juice jacking is a type of cyber attack involving charging port that doubles as a data connection, typically over USB. This often involves either installing malware or copying sensitive data from a smartphone, tablet, or other computer devices. A hacker may get access to your credit card accounts, personal information, and even your photos and videos through the process of juice jacking, and also infect your phone with different types of malware, viruses, and trojans. So how does the process of juice jacking work? If you take a closer look at the USB pins, you will see there are 4 to 5 pins per USB. One serves as charging pin, the others are used as data transfer pins. And hackers use these data transfer pins to infect your phone and render it completely useless or completely vulnerable. If you are using smartphones of the latest model, data transfer mode will be disabled by default, so you are at lesser risk. But if you are not using the latest version of your smartphones or if you have older version of Android phones, data transfer mode is enabled there by default, leaving you more vulnerable to attacks. Also, if you are using the latest version of the smartphones, you could have enabled data transfer at an earlier time. You never know. So almost all of the phones that are put into public charging ports are at the risk of being cyber attacked by a hacker, who will install special programs on the ports to get complete access to your credit card information, account details, personal details, and even access your files and folder and steal your complete financial data. The second way of cyber attack is installation of malware, with the help of which hackers will copy or clone your phone's data onto their phone. This will give them future access to your GPS location, wallet, call records, social media details, usernames and profiles, chats, messages, emails, and even photos. So they would be able to see everything that is there in your phone. They could also access your camera and record you without even you realizing that. Or thirdly, they could infect your phone with adware, which would lead to stupid ads popping up frequently. And also, your phone could be affected with viruses which gets transferred to other devices when you connect them with your phone. In extreme cases, they could lock your account or phone and ask you for ransom for unlocking it. They could also ask you to subscribe to the channel if you like the video. No, really, it would be a great help if you do. Now that we have discussed the problem, let's now discuss how do we solve this problem. Develop a habit of always charging your phone to the full before you go out. That way, you will reduce the need to charge your phone when you are outside. If required to charge your phone outside, charge with using a charging plug, not direct USB connection. First of all, go to your phone settings and turn on the battery percentage on and the low power mode to on. This will enable better battery performance. Rather than mobile data, connect to a secured Wi-Fi. Disable things like Bluetooth if you are not using them. If you are using mobile data, disable the Wi-Fi, or if you are using Wi-Fi, then disable the mobile data. There is no need to give extra strain to the battery. Also reduce your brightness, as high brightness cause lot of battery consumption. Probably put your phone away and do some window shopping. If your battery percentage is low or you want to save more battery, try reading a newspaper or a magazine for some time. Keep an eye on your battery health time to time. If needed, you could also charge your phone with the help of a personal power bank. Power banks are really handy and they come in all sorts of shapes, sizes and colors. However, in spite of knowing all of these, if you are stuck at an airport or a public place and you had to charge your phone for some reason, then what can you do to find out if your phone has been infected? First of all, check the performance of your phone. If your new phone is behaving slow or it is taking time to load stuff which it did not earlier, then it's a pure sign of infection. If your phone display is getting messed up time to time, or if your apps are crashing and the phone stops responding all of a sudden or restarts during the day, then that's also a sign of infection. If your phone battery is getting drained heavily, then that's sign of unwanted background processes working on your phone. Keep an eye on the temperature of your phone and ensure that it does not get heated up too much due to very small usage. If your phone gets heated up, you will get a message like this. However, if you have been using your phone for playing games for a long time or doing high processing work, then your phone might get heated up. Keep an eye out for the phone throwing errors and garbage display on screens, which is a pure sign of the phone being tampered. Also, keep an eye out for changes to your apps or changes to your privacy settings, which is a favorite place of the hackers to gain more information about you. If a hacker is using your phone to gain information, then the data usage will increase enormously. Keep an eye out to understand whether your phone has been hacked. What to do if your phone has been hacked? A quick resolution is to reset your phone to factory settings. Another good and precautionary measure is to have proper antivirus on your phone, which can detect some of these malwares and viruses and trojans and stop them from infecting your phone in the first place. So as you can see, charging your phone on a public charging point wherever it is, like on a train, tram, bus, shopping mall, restaurants or even movie theaters, is very risky, and I would always ask you to avoid it. When the virus pandemic ends and people will again go out, remember these points. Do not fall victim to these hackers waiting to gain your information. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment in both YouTube and Facebook. The channel needs your support to grow. Thank you.